We heard from Crystal and Jeff. An extremely dangerous situation right now in the islands of Jamaica. The hurricane is blamed for at least 7 deaths in the Caribbean so far.
You can see from the radar just how huge this storm is. ABC's Faith Abubey on the ground in Montego Bay. Faith.
Yeah, we just heard thunder just as you were coming to us. This is the most intense the winds have been since the day started, since the storm started moving closer and closer to us here in Montego Bay in the northern part of the island. The rain bands are also moving in. And so we're really in and out. Things are intensifying. The conditions are deteriorating. But it's really the southern part of the state that the country really that's feeling the brunt of the storm right now. They are being drenched at this point. Basically the equivalent of the roadworks, public works agency of this country is telling us that there are roadblocks that have happened in the southern part of the state. There are trees that are falling and that are blocking the roads. There are power outages also that are being reported. Restoration efforts. There were power crews who were out there trying to restore power. However, conditions just got really bad. They had to stop and wait for the conditions to improve before they can head back out. As you know, the airports have been closed since yesterday. The airport in Montego Bay, Ocho Rios, Kingston, they're all closed until the storm passes. We're currently under a curfew. It started around 6 o'clock this morning and will end around 6 p.m. if conditions improve. So at this point, though, government officials are telling us there have been no casualties that have been reported here in Jamaica. There are 900 shelters that are open across the island, about 500 people who are in those shelters right now. There are low-lying areas that are flood-prone. People are being told to evacuate that area, but local officials say that there are some people who want to stay in their homes. They don't want to leave, and so they're watching all of those closely. Now, as far as how prepared they are as a country, the Prime Minister says that they are as prepared as they could be. They're on their highest alert ever. They're ready to deploy the police. They're ready to deploy their equivalent of the National Guard as soon as the conditions improve here. So we'll continue monitoring the situation and bring you up to date if anything changes. Back to you guys.
Faith, we know you and your crew will stay safe, but we hope that we'll get updates and positive outcome as that island continues to ride out this storm. Faith, thank you.